Okay, so before we can drive our car, let's check the oil in it, make sure there's enough oil. Alright, and looks like we've got oil in our car, so we can go ahead and start her up shortly. So here we go. Will she start? Engine is really nice sounding, very happy. This is not good to keep this thing running, but I just want to see what's going on here. Oh boy, it's looking like maybe the clutch or the flywheel or something like that is worn out, maybe, because I'm not too sure what's going on here. I can't engage any gears, even with the clutch in fully. So if anyone's got any ideas, I would really love to hear them. Welcome back to the channel, and I thought I would give my summer car a run today. Now, it's been a very long time since I've played this game. Now, I did get this car registered in the last episode on this channel, but I did load the car up subsequently to that, and I thought I had some engine trouble, so yeah, don't know what's going on now. Let's see where we're at and how we are. So, okay, our stress levels are a bit high, our fatigue's a bit high. I think we're going to need to sleep soon, but so far, just having a quick look through here. There's been quite a lot of update to this game since I last played it. At least 2 big updates there, and a whole heap of fixes, which I'm not going to go through in this video. It's all available on Steam if you look at the change logs, but yeah, there's a lot of fixes made. So really looking forward to seeing how this car is. Alright, so we're missing the headlights. It's not a big issue, I guess. Okay. We've got our selection of parts, fluids, belts, spark plugs, engine oil. Aha, there's our headlights. So it looks like as part of one of the updates, the headlights were fixed or changed, hence they've been removed from the vehicle. No big deal to put them back in. Looks like we've got our cigarettes here in the passenger footwell, which reminds me our stress levels are a little bit high, so we're just going to have to smoke here. So pardon me, folks. Alright, so first order of the day is basically you can hear our battery charger humming away there in the background behind us. What I'm going to do in just a second is just have a quick look at the engine, just check the oil before we start it up. Just make sure there's enough oil in there, because we don't want to seize the engine. And put the battery in and see if we can't start this car up. So let's jump in here. Let's make sure that all our controls are working. Alright, steering's working well. Accelerator, clutch, brake. Alright, no problems there. Got some nice modulation on the pedals there. So I'm using my Logitech G27 for this. Alright, let's pop the hood and get under there. Hang on. Alright, so what I want to do is, you can see we've got our battery on charge. Let's just take it off charge. Just go ahead and install our battery first. Oops. You just have to bear with me here, folks, because I haven't played this game in absolutely ages. I'm still trying to remember how on earth to do half of this stuff. There we go, battery's in. This to me is the ultimate car mechanic simulator, if I'm honest. This game will really throw you for 6 if you're not careful. In the game, of course, permadeath is modeled. My summer car was the quite an exciting release there a few years back, and it's come a long way as well. So I think it's pretty much at final release, final development now after a few years of development. And yeah, I do enjoy playing the game when it doesn't completely infuriate me, that is. Speaking of being infuriated, I think my stress levels are about to rise. So one of the lovely things about this game is I think there is an upgrade to the wrench set. You can buy like a spanner or something, I'm not sure, but adjustable spanner. Oh, hang on. Okay, one thing I remember from this game is do not connect the negative pole first to your battery. You might start a fire. And I might have done untold damage to the electrical system, who knows. Alright, so positive in first, folks, and then negative in last. And then when you're taking the battery out as well, negative out first. So never have the negative connected without the positive connected, as far as I remember. If it starts making bad noises, just undo what you did. Now I'm just trying to put these wrenches back. I can't remember actually. Can you put the wrench back? I've still got the wrench. Anyway, whatever. I think that's how it is. Anyway, let's head back inside and see if the battery... See if we've got some ignition here. See if we've got some Christmas trees. Got some lights on at home. Yep. Got some battery power there, which is good. Okay, before I start it, I've forgotten to check the oil. So let's go ahead and do that. Now there is a dipstick here on the engine, somewhere around here. Where is this thing? Ah, there it is. Alright. And looks like we've got oil in our car. Whoopee! Alright, so we don't have to add any oil. We've got some oil in my summer car, so we can go ahead and start her up shortly. Okay, put the dipstick back. We've got about halfway oil wise, so, or half, between half minimum maximum anyway, so that's enough. Alright, here's the moment of truth, everyone. So ignition on. Alright, choke. There it is. Okay, so we're just going to pull the choke all the way out and just put it in a little bit. So normally you need to pump the gas as well. So here we go. Will she start? Oh wow, starts. Okay, awesome. Okay, looks like we've still got... Alright, our choke, I'm just gonna... Looks like we're dying a little bit here. Gonna increase the revs a bit on the choke. Fuel mixture is a little bit rich, as you can see there. Engine is really nice sounding, very happy. I mean, it sounds like an accessory problem, like the belt is slipping. The valves and all that seem fine. This is not good to keep this thing running, but I just want to see what's going on here. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, it looks like the water pump is not being turned. And I need to figure out why that is. Alright, so let's turn this thing off quickly. Alright. Alright, I was hoping to kind of take this thing for a drive, but then again I thought that maybe there was some serious internal damage to the engine as well. So at least it looks like, yeah, it's just the water pump. It could be the belt, so that accessory belt there could be too loose. So I'm just going to grab the tools and see if we can't tighten up this belt. Okay, before I do that, I'm just going to turn on the light here and close up these doors, because I'm not sure if this stops the mozzies, the mosquitoes, from coming in, but hopefully it does. Actually, what I might do is just grab the bug spray real quick and yeah. Alrighty, so let's grab the screwdriver and loosen up the lock bolt on the alternator. So this is basically just a manual tensioner. So if I remember correctly, go all the way tight and then back in one. There we go. Something like that. Hang on. That'll do. Screwdriver. You can see how tedious this game can actually get. But that's half the fun, isn't it? Because it's quite rewarding. Let's open one of these doors so we don't die of carbon monoxide poisoning and try the engine again. So we've tightened up the belt a little bit. Hopefully it works this time. Oh, started a bit quicker. Engine's a bit warm. You can see we've got oil pressure there as well, which is good. Still nothing. Still no go. So the water pump's frozen up. I wonder why that is. Could it be the belt, maybe? Yeah, maybe it's the belt. It's very possible that the belt has either worn out or the water pump is gone. So as always with these mechanical things, it's best to start with the cheapest item first and don't throw money at expensive things unless you're absolutely sure that you need to. Alright, so it's a new day today. I got a little bit of sleep in the game, and yeah, one little pro tip there: if you're going to go to sleep, before you go to bed or even before it gets too dark in this game, make sure you leave some lights on in the house. Otherwise you'll end up like me, spending 15 minutes in the dark trying to find your way around. Anyway, so this morning what we're going to do is we're going to change out the fan belt, and see if that makes a difference to the squealing noise. I've got a feeling the water pump itself might be on its way out, so yeah, let's get this belt off and a new one on. Okay, so I've just loosened up the alternator there, so I'm just going to release all the tension off this belt, and basically we should be able to knock the belt off now. Alright, so just putting the new belt on here. There we go, and gonna put some tension on there. Alright, so let's try it one last time. Brand new belt, here we go. Battery's getting a bit weak there. Ah man, nope, still squeaking. Just gonna adjust the choke here a little bit. It's looking like we don't have oil pressure on those gauges, but those gauges, they're not lighting up either, so I think they're just not getting power. I guess what we'll have to do is source a water pump, because it looks like the water pump is locked up. And what I'm doing now is I'm trying to find where my my blue van is, my utility van. Okay, so it turns out the blue van has been reclaimed by the uncle. Bit late to the party here, I know. So this is basically uncle's house here, and normally the van is parked right here, so there's no sign of the van, no point knocking on his door right now to see if we can borrow the van. So back to our place it is for the moment, and yeah, probably just have to take our tractor down to Fleetari and buy that water pump. I'm not going to take this motorbike, that's for sure. I'm not going to risk it. Okay, so it looks like the water pump is definitely an issue on this vehicle. We've changed out the belt and we've ruled that out as being the issue. So yes, going to have to... yes, the other thing as well also I forgot to mention was I could not change gears when I had the clutch in earlier. So gear linkage, possibly even gearbox might be an issue here. So hopefully not the gearbox, hopefully just the linkage. But yes, Fleetari, the repair shop, is not open right now. It's the weekend in the game, so it's Saturday. So just gonna have to kill some time until Monday. Might just put the headlights in actually, and buy a new water pump Monday. Just a little Christmas present here that I found. A turbo decal, which I may well put on the vehicle someday if I manage to put a turbo on there. Who knows, anything's possible. I know it doesn't seem like I'm making much progress right now, but I will get this vehicle moving, don't you worry. Alright, so I figured I'd kill some time this weekend in game before Monday by just installing these headlamps that were removed as part of one of the updates. So obviously there was an issue, so they had to update the headlights, so I've got to put them back on the vehicle. So it's actually it's been over 2 years since I've actually had this vehicle registered and certified. So yeah, just over 2 years ago since I last played this game. How about that? Time flies, huh? So anyway, let's get these headlights on the vehicle, and yeah, so just bear with me here. This is going to be quite infuriating, I'm sure. There's different wrench sizes here from what I can see. Got to take this grill off first, and then we can snap the headlights in, basically. Alright, so just going to snap the grill off now. There we go. Take the grill off. And let's go ahead and as you can see there, the radiator and the empty grill, the empty fascia. Grab a headlight, bring it into the headlight socket, and there you go. So there's 2 bolts as well that need to be tightened on each headlamp, and then basically put the bolts back on for the grill. There we go. Okay, just securing the headlights in here, and then we can put the grill back on. Just jumping ahead a little bit here, folks. Don't want to bore you all intensely with this very, very finicky procedure. There's actually 2 or 3 different wrench sizes here involved. So yeah, as there's a lot of back and forth changing these damn wrenches out. Pardon my French. Alright, so here we go. Almost done now. Alright, all done. Let's go take a bit of a sleep, and yeah. Alright, so stupidly I went to sleep and I left the phone plugged in. I've unplugged it since, but the phone rang and woke me up. and I can't go back to sleep. So it's the middle of the night here. It's Sunday at least. It's getting closer to Monday. Just chilling out here, trying to reduce stress levels with my cigarette. And yeah, checking out this Satsuma GT poster. Pretty rad poster I've got in my bedroom here. Got a nice little rally helmet there as well, and a computer disc, but no computer. Can order a computer from the catalog as far as I know, and there's no chance of going back to bed. So just thought I'd plonk myself down on the couch here and take in the atmosphere that is my summer car. Yeah, here it comes. That's some loud thunder. And the rain started again. Because of the thunderstorm, the power keeps going on and off, so the lights keep turning on and off. Every time I turn on the TV as well, it'll just turn off again. And when the power comes back on, the TV won't turn back on. So here we go. Now there's not many programs showing at this time of night, so you just get this wonderful test pattern. So you basically just sit here and wait for the power to go off once again. Oh, there it goes. Ah, lovely. Oh, there goes the lights again, but turning the TV on every time gets really old, so I'm not going to play that game anymore. There's a bit of firewood here. Maybe I'll get a fire going shortly. Might have to do that because it looks like I still can't go to sleep, so no chance of going back to bed. It's just a very, very dreary evening here at the My Summer Car house. It's raining cats and dogs outside. Electric meter, actually not going too fast there. The more appliances and lights you've got on, obviously, the quicker that goes. And the higher your electricity bill is as well. So, looking good so far. It's just a very dreary evening indeed here. Just going to have to ride this out. Hopefully we can go back to bed shortly. What I might do actually is just start a fire after all. You know, I was thinking as well as I'm doing this, it would be awesome to actually get my summer car working again, so I could take it for a little drive in weather like this and just see what happens. That's rather nice, isn't it? I think I'll stay up for a little bit longer still. I'm just going to turn off a few lights here just to save a bit of power, but the bed is definitely calling me. Okay, that does it. It's time for bed. We'll leave the fire going. Hopefully we can go back to sleep now. Woohoo! Okay, we can go back to bed. Let's do that, shall we? Alright, so it's early Sunday morning. It looks like the weather is still hanging around, but there's no rain at the moment, so that's good. What I've decided to do is I'm going to go out to the back and get the tractor. And here it is here. We've got some firewood there which we can chop probably at some point again soon if I'm going to use the fireplace more. This is thankfully the tractor that we get to use. No one takes it away from us. Uncle doesn't take it away from us, that's for sure. And looks like it's not connected to the trailer, so that's good. Now I don't quite remember exactly how to use this tractor. It does take diesel fuel, and looks like the weather's starting up again. There's no way to check how much fuel. Here comes the rain. Anyway, I think there's a fuel gauge inside, so let's just jump in. Get in here. Alright, there's a fuel gauge in here, so let's see if we can't get this thing going. Nope. Okay, I've finally gotten this thing running. I'm not sure why it can't keep an idle at the moment. I'm just trying to keep it running with the accelerator pedal, so not sure what's happening there. Oh, just died again. Bear with me, folks. Okay, I've got the tractor running for the moment. just keeping it alive there with the accelerator pedal. I'm using low range first gear, first, second and third I think I'll be getting up to. Anyway, there are wipers and lights as well, and I'll tell you something, this is definitely not the weather to be doing this kind of thing outside, but in the interests of getting my summer car back on the road, this is what we do. Okay, so the tractor is going to be our mode of transport for probably the next episode or so, I guess, of my summer car. We know that there's definitely a water pump issue with the car, so we can fix that easily enough. It's just the gear change issue, which may prove to be a little bit difficult. Weather's cleared up now, which is great. Hopefully it stays that way. It does look cloudy still though, so I'm not going to hold my breath. Anyway, so yeah, the tractor, the Kekmet here, we can tow my summer car behind this. We can tow it to Fleetari. That's our option that we have. Or we can hook it up with the forks as well and lift it up. That's another option we have. So we can move the vehicle to Fleetari, to the mechanic, if we need to. See how we go, I guess. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock still, Sunday morning. Got a bit of weekend to kill still in the game, so I figured, I'm sure I've looked at this before, but I'm just going to take a quick look and see what's going on with this gear linkage and see if I can't fix this thing, because this is really bothering me at the moment. Okay, so let's have a little bit of a squeeze under here, shall we? Now there's no bolts by the gear lever itself, linkage wise at least, from memory, but there are 2 or 3 bolts here on the transmission ends, and I've just undone and re-tightened that, and it seems fine. I can't see any other bolts that are loose, unfortunately, around here, so it's a bit of a worry, because it tells me that it could be an issue with the clutch or even the gearbox itself, which would mean engine has to come out basically. Drive shaft's disconnected, engine come out, wheels definitely got to come off, all that sort of stuff. Now one thing I'm trying to rule out here is the clutch fluid, so just trying to get some indication. Oh, there we go, I just saw the bar and that looked like it was full actually, so the clutch fluid appears to be fine. Yeah, okay, well, it's still Sunday, but the weather's cleared right up thankfully, so the sun's out, the birds are singing. Now I really want to tackle this gear linkage or this gear shifting issue. Now one thing I did find was there's a inspection cover that was, I guess, provided as part of one of the updates. I found that inside on the shelves, and you can see there's the flywheel and clutch diaphragm that's now visible because the inspection cover, well, it was already removed because of the update, so I think I need to attach that. But anyway, it's looking more like the clutch and or the flywheel or something like that is loose or worn out, and it's preventing me from shifting gears. But I really want to throw over to you guys and just see what you guys think, because I'm kind of at a loss right here. Does this look like the clutch or flywheel is worn out to you guys? I've gone through and just checked all these bolts and everything seems fine. Even the drive gear itself at the end here, all seems good, so I'm not really too sure, to be honest, what's going on, because even if I can get the water pump fixed on this car and the engine running like a top, I can't move it if I can't engage any gears. So from what I can see, the flywheel or the clutch assembly is located and bolted down fine. The gear linkage appears to be fine. I've also checked the drive gear as well. For those of you who know, it's a little part there on the end of the transmission. So I'm not too sure what's going on. Here it is. So that's tight actually. That's all tight. That's all tight. So yeah, I don't really understand what's going on. Why I can't select gears, to be honest. At this point, what I'm doing is just making sure all of the nuts and bolts are tight. But yeah, if anyone's got any ideas, I would really appreciate any comments below as to what this could be. Otherwise I'm just going to have to take the engine and transmission out of the vehicle, I think, and just delve into it that way. But as you can imagine, that's going to be quite time consuming. I would rather not do that if I didn't have to, nor would I rather pay Fleetari if I didn't have to. So yeah, so there it is, there it stands. Water pump is frozen. I can easily fix that side of it. The issue is, the bigger issue I guess that I'm worried about, is that the gears won't engage. Clutch is fully in, and it's in neutral the entire time when I try and move the shifter. I've confirmed that it's not my controls, because I can change gears in the tractor that's in the background there. That's no issue. So yeah, not too sure what's going on, to be honest. We may have to take it down to Fleetari and get him to have a look at it, but I'm worried that he's going to charge us a lot of money, and he may not even fix the issue as well. So if anyone's got any ideas, I'd love to hear them right now. So yeah, I think I'll wrap up here, folks. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to pull the handbrake up so this thing doesn't go rolling around on its own. Yeah, so in the next episode I'll pick up a water pump. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. But yeah, as I mentioned, there's a real issue with the gear changing at the moment. Can't select any gears, so can't move the car even if I wanted to, apart from using the tractor. So thanks for watching once again. We may have to take a ride in the tractor in the next episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.